Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is my podcast, Stories by Agatha. My website is, for now, storiesbyagatha.mystrikingly.com, and you spell Agatha Agata with no H. My email is dunyaz@gmail.com. I'm a writer and a ghostwriter, but I'm a different type of ghostwriter. My stories and non-fiction books are already written. Here on my podcast, Stories by Agatha, you can listen to me and get a sense of my writing. If you like the way I write, then go to my website and consider buying my completely original written books. They are in a bundle. They will be yours forever. You will own the copyright and I'll never claim them as mine. Again, my website is storiesbyagatha.mystrikingly.com. Plus, if you like to own the rights to any story on my podcast, please contact me at dunyaz@gmail. These are completely new and original stories and they are mine. Okay, so let us begin. The short story for today is The Creature from the Lake by Agatha Ramos. Once upon a time, when giraffes had feathers, this absolutely truest of tales happened. In O Vital Kingdom, the pulse of life was going out. Indeed, in a few more years it would die. The kingdom's essence gave it its life, its spirit and animation, creativity, joy and freedom. Signs the pulse was fading were present every day. People washed less, smelled worse. In the afternoon, the BO was sometimes unbearable. Plus, they were numb, as if the light had fled their eyes and soul. Singers didn't sing, artists performed less and less, and poets were being chased out of the kingdom with stones, while monarchy's counselors were given medals and ribbons. The people knew, and the elders knew too. It was time. It was time for the incapable Duchess to do her job. Travel to the beast's nest and take V Vitalis, the kingdom's vital force, its true energy in essence. Without it, in a few more years, everyone would die and everything would be ash. Bonnie, the incapable, however, had very little confidence bestowed upon her. She was an imbecile, a true moron, a vain, idiotic being who cared more for her long, golden hair than for the well-being and survival of the kingdom's people. However, this was her duty. She knew it since she was born. It fell upon the matriarchal line to keep the eau vital and its eternal essence overflowing in town. So the elders gave her a map, a tamed llama, those things in the wild were ferocious, some supplies, and a prayer which hopefully would keep her warm for a while. She was expected back in a fortnight. Unfortunately, the Duchess didn't return. But the llama did, with his fur wet. The elders said it was V Vitalis, the life force, the principle, and they took it from the llama and put it on the vessel, a large container that, once it received the zest, it multiplied it tenfold and was then redirected to every household and family. Finn, on the day of the ceremony, could clearly see that this thing, whatever had been brought in, was different. In a few more weeks, people started getting sick, and so lots were drawn. Finn came first. The elders summoned him, revealed the dire truth, gave him a horse. Llamas were only for aristocrats, a map, a few supplies, and a short "be well," closing the door on his way out. 18-year-old Finn said goodbye to his parents and siblings and left. He thought, Well, this may kill me. When he arrived at the creature's vicinity, he saw the nest was actually a lake, and the creature looked like a turtle man. He had a shell, walked in all fours, was as big as a man, and on his head there was a hole filled with transparent liquid that looked like water. Finn quickly understood that was the thing, the life force he was supposed to capture. Capiche, the creature, turned around, saw him, and started getting closer. All of the hair in Finn's arms got up. He felt shivers down his spine. His uncle once told him when he was 8 years old that Capiche pulled people to the water, drowned them, and ate them. And although the beast appeared to be a turtle, it was as fast as a rabbit. Finn started retreating to the tree's safety, but suddenly he heard, "Boy, boy, boy, how taste you, boy." The creature could talk. "I don't know," he said. "Taste me," he said, offering his right hand. Finn had no intention of letting this hideous deformity even lick his little finger. While it swam slowly to him, Finn had his left hand hidden behind his back, holding a pebble, and, in a swift movement taught by his uncle, launched it in such a way that it landed on top of its shaped-legged head filled with water. The creature tumbled for a moment out of balance. Finn took advantage of that and quickly went with a thimble, taking a few drops. After, he ran back to O Vital realm, the horse following behind, confused and scared. The water was received gratefully. It was dropped in the sacred vessel, and life returned back to the town and its people. Finn never shared the true fate of the Duchess, but he'd always remember seeing her bones being half nibbled by the monster as he approached the lake. The end. So that's it. This is my first story here in my podcast. Again, do consider going to my website and buying my stories. There will be only one buyer, meaning I will sell these stories to only one person. So and no one else. Okay, so first come, first serve, something like that. Okay, so that's it. I'll be writing more stories and putting them on my podcast. Okay, bye bye.